Hey, and welcome back. We're here with the men's duel. Coach Jason Madonna, the head football coach of Shawnee, and Jeff Chamlin, yours truly. We're back to watch the boys compete against the Newcastle Racers. We just got a big win, Coach, from the girls. I think it was 44-30, maybe, something like that.
It did, man. Just they came out and they took it to them, and they performed well.
Yeah, we got some pretty physical girls. I'm pretty excited about that. We've already did the introductions. Looks like we're going to start at 106. And once again, we're going to warn you guys, it's hard to read this sheet we got on the competitors. It looks like for the Shawnee Wolves, it's Booker Dahlman. And I'm not even going to attempt the Newcastle guy, just the Newcastle 106 pounder. That's what we'll call her.
The handwriting is extremely small.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Pierce, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like they're kind of figuring each other out right now. Like that stance. Both of them got a good stance. Good hand fighting right there.
I'll tell you what, as a fan, I enjoy these smaller weights.
Yeah, yeah.
How fast and flexible they are.
Yeah, that's definitely not me. I got to watch Booker this weekend. He must be a freshman because I watched him on the junior high dual team, and he had some success. He's pretty good. Good job wrestling on the edge right there. Hey, Coach, tell us a little bit about the new AstroTurf. I was going to ask you about that.
Oh, man, we're super excited. Geo Services putting it in, and the community fundraise, and we're fortunate that we have upper administration and school board that supported it. And if you drive by Jim Thorpe, they've got the grass tore up, and it should be here in a couple months, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And we're going to have some of the nicest facilities in the state. And it's a lot of credit to our athletic director, Dax Leone, and our upper administration, Dr. Espo, just the work that they did, Julia Holland, and it's just truly amazing. It's a blessing for our kids.
That's awesome. Long overdue. Looks like Mr. Booker Dahlman got a takedown for the Wolves. He's up 2-0 with 25 seconds. It'd be big, Coach, if he could ride him out here and just go up 2-0.
He would.
I didn't see whose choice it'll be first in the duel.
10 seconds remaining in the period.
You know, I've kind of brought back in this Union Street Fieldhouse. You know, obviously we had a tornado and our wrestling facility was tore up, and we're back to the Union Street. And I'm old enough. I practiced in here, and I also coached in here when I started. It's kind of a good feeling, to be honest with you.
This is my first time in here, and this is a really nice facility.
Yeah, yeah.
Shawnee was really ahead of his time, you know, building this.
This building was made back in the day when they really made buildings. I think this is a WPA building. Uh-oh, looks like Booker got a reverse there, put the gentleman on his back.
Let's see if he can finish it here.
Yeah, that'd be a big start for the Wolves. Oh, yeah. Nice. That's great.
Shawnee takes the early 6-0 lead.
Booker with the fall right there and started us out. That's 16 points. For you guys out there listening, a fall is worth 16 points. A technical fall is worth 5 points on the team. A major decision is 8 points difference or more is 4 points, and just a regular decision is 3 points on the team score. So Shawnee's up 6-0 after that pin. Looks like we got Coach. It's Blaine Tabor for the Wolves, and I'm going to gauge Stark, I think, for Newcastle. Oh, man, that was pretty explosive.
That was.
Looks like Blaine starts with the first takedown. He could have had some back points if he'd have held him there. It's a weird position.
Got his leg locked up there.
Yeah. Trying to slow him down a little bit, and I agree with that. He needs to slow this guy down a little bit. Good job there on the edge. Got to keep wrestling on the edge. Well, the Newcastle kids wrestling on the edge for sure. Both of them.
As a former coach, how much do you work that in practice? You know, is that something to talk about?
Wrestling on the edge, 100%. There's national titles won on the edge of the mat, and there's national titles lost on the edge of the mat. Some people take that line and they think it's time to take a break. I was always big on that. We're going to wrestle. Yeah. Whether we got an inch or whether we're in the middle, it doesn't matter. So
that's one of those intricacies of the sport that you only get while talking to guys who've done it and been there.
Yeah, it's an important part of the strategy and the mat savvy, so for sure. Blaine's doing a good job of slowing this guy down. Score still 2-0. Whoa, quick escape. Yeah, there's one escape for the Gage from Newcastle. 15 left in the first period, 2-1, the Wolves.
2 seconds remaining in the period.
Oh,
holy cow.
Look at that.
I don't know what you call that.
I don't know.
I've been around wrestling for 50 years and never seen anybody do that, but I thought we got a 2-point takedown, then time ran out, or we'd have had some.
Yeah.
Did he give us some back points? He would have had to have, huh? 2 for the first takedown, 2 for the second one, and then 2 more. So 6-1, you guys.
Wow, that was a risky move there by that young man from Newcastle. Didn't pay off for him, but it sure was entertaining.
Yeah. I don't think I can jump like that anymore, Coach. I'm too old. Newcastle starting on bottom again in the second period. Blaine just needs to keep chipping away with some good solid technique and maybe tech this guy, I think. Man, Coach, tell me about the support. You know, in between the 2 matches, I saw Dr. Esbold, our new superintendent over here, and what's it like working for him? He's at everything. I see him at everything. He's supportive.
He is, man. I think, you know, his big message is honoring our choice. You know, we have a choice to be here at Shawnee, and he really wants to make sure that, you know, he honors that, and we feel appreciated. And I think that's one thing that he's really great at is, you know, he's really great at just being visible, being around, and just letting us know as faculty that we're supported. And you know, from people that I talk to around the state, that's not common. You know, it does happen, but it's not common. So I really appreciate it, and you know, he always brings a positive energy when he's around, and so I can't be more thankful than to work for somebody like that.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with him as well, not just as a community member. But, you know, I've had 3 kids graduate from Shawnee High School. My wife and I both graduated from Shawnee High School. I've really enjoyed him. He's very visible. He's at everything, and to me that says he cares.
It does.
So, yeah, I'm just curious. I don't get to go up to the building and teach anymore, so I don't know what it's like to work for him, but obviously it sounds like it's pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you what, coming here to Shawnee so far, it's been a really great decision for me and my family. My wife's also a teacher at the high school, and my daughter goes to school here. And so everybody that we've encountered, it's really been good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So your wife teaches at the high school as well?
She does. She actually runs our internship program where our older students get to go out into the community and shadow jobs that they're interested in when they get older as part of their curriculum. So pretty neat deal.
Coach, that was what they call a spladle right there. That was not a very comfortable position for our guy.
It didn't look like it.
No. Okay, so it looks like at the end of 2, we got a 6-4 lead. Mr. Tabor is still winning this match. I think he needs to concentrate on keeping his position just a little more. You know, sometimes the basics are better than the flashy moves. I like good position, staying in good position, you know, and basic moves with a big lead. See what he can do in the 3rd period right here.
maybe get out of this and get a little lead.
Yeah, yeah. Stand up. We need to get some movement off bottom. There's an old saying in wrestling, you sit down there long enough, somebody will bend you like a pretzel. I never enjoyed being on the bottom. I had to get out quick. Got him in a cradle, the Newcastle guy. Get some back points. You got to get that arm through and break that lock. Come on, Blank.
Come on, fight, fight, fight. Oh, no.
Well, with a minute 22 left in the third, Newcastle comes back and gets the fall. That was big for them.
Well, I tell you what, that young man from Newcastle, that was a great finish to the second period and beginning to the third. He really had energy.
Yeah, he stayed busy. He stayed busy. That's fixable. Coach McHugh's not going to be happy with that, but that's something they can go back. It's early in the year, go back and fix. We had a pretty dominating win there for a little while. Who we got here, Coach? It looks like
this is Caden Kirk.
Caden Kirk, that's right. That's right. I've seen him wrestle a few times. He's pretty active. Pretty active.
Looks like maybe he worked the cradle here.
Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, if he can get that cradle, he hadn't got two yet, I don't think. He's going to have to get that cradle turned. The Newcastle kid has that leg. There you go. There you go. No control yet. If he can put him on his back, he'll get control. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, that's a close one. That's a close one. Now we need to get some back points. We got the two. There we go. That's a nice job. Nice job of staying patient right there.
He's continuing to work his plan.
Yeah. He held on that cradle for a good 35, 40 seconds and finally got the two. Now he's getting back points. So.
That was a good job getting his arm through like you were talking about in the previous match.
Yeah. 3 points there. So Caden's got a 5-0 lead. Uh-oh, look at that cradle again. Yep. Look at that. Nice job on the edge. He did a nice job. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Wrestling on the edge. People take breaks out there, and you got to take advantage of it. There's a 3 more right there. Nice job. Sitting with a major decision right off the bat. We got to finish this one, though.
Caden Kirk with nearly 8-0 lead, 26 seconds remaining.
I haven't had the opportunity in the school building to meet this young man, but from what I hear, he's an exceptional wrestler and looking forward to a great season.
Yeah. I got to watch him wrestle last year. He's pretty good. I can't remember what class he's in.
17 seconds remaining.
We don't have the classes in there.
Is it 120? Is that?
Yeah, I thought maybe he's a sophomore or junior. I didn't know which. Yeah, another 2-point takedown, 10-1 lead with 5 seconds left in the first period. Now he's putting more on if he gets back points there. That's pretty impressive. Anytime you can put up 10 points in one period, you're doing pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
10-1, Caden Kirk.
So Shawnee chooses down.
What's the thinking here, choosing down in this situation?
Well, you know, it's not so much for the win right now, but later, you know, when it's what you're building for later in regionals and state. At some point in time at regionals and state, you're going to have to get off bottom to win a match. So that's kind of Coach McCune's philosophy. You got to be well-rounded in every area. So they put them down, and obviously a lot of that plays into, you know, in each individual kid who can do better on the top, who does better on the bottom. So
early in the year, you're trying to work those situations that'll pay off later on.
100%. You've spoken like a veteran there.
I'll tell you what, I think he's done a good job. He's out of it, back on top.
Yeah. 12-1 lead. Looks like they went out of bounds. 1:16 left in the second period.
1:16 remaining in the period.
Hey, I'd like to take a little bit of time. I got another buddy that's in the hospital right now. Russ, you said you were listening. So, Russ Oliver, if you're listening, man, get better soon. We're thinking about you. Keep fighting, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hey, look at that takedown. I'll tell you what, he's pretty active. That's I think that brings it to 14-1. He's not wasting any time. Coach, I just see it 12-1, but didn't he just get a takedown there?
Maybe they didn't give it to him.
Maybe he started off on top. I don't know. I got to do a better job of watching.
He did start off on top.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing I noticed about this young man, Mr. Kirk, is he has a confidence about him on the mat that you like to see. You know, looks like he's in control. He knows what he's doing, and you know, you can see that just watching as a fan.
Yeah, he's pretty active, man. I've been pretty impressed. Looks like as soon as he lets go of that hold, he'll pick up. They're holding 3 points near fall for him. But you got to let go of that hold. They won't let you get those 3 points until you let go of that hold. So I don't think he realizes that right now. Oh, there we go. Changed.
3 back points awarded. It's 15-1.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to get a tech fall in this first or second period. So I think 18-1, that's a tech fall. Good job, 2 periods, 18 points. That's a lot of points in 2 periods.
That's an active evening for him, and that's a good showing.
Yeah, I know Coach McKeon will be fired up about a tech fall.
Wrestling 126.
Who we got here, Coach?
Wrestling 126, John Decker. For the Shawnee Oklahoma,
Ethan.
Yeah. We got 3 guys weighed in for Shawnee at this weight. We believe we have Ethan here. Wow, nice high crotch to a double. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
So Lee's with your 2-point takedown.
Look at that, he got a little cheap tilt going. I seen him working on this the other day when I was down watching practice. Yeah. Oh, he's going for the fall. Look at that, Coach. Wow.
That was impressive.
Yeah, just stacked him up and pinned him. Nice job. That's going to give us a 17-6 lead in the dual score.
He really came out and attacked it from the very beginning and was able to get what he wanted.
Yeah, he did a great job. Nice, good takedown right off the bat, and then went to work on top. Coach, did you catch that name for the Wolves?
For the Wolves? Yeah, it should be Zeke McDaniel.
Zeke McDaniel, okay. All right. No, I'll tell you what, I just turned around and saw how many people in this old field house we have. We have a good crowd tonight. Really good crowd. Brings back some old memories. Newcastle kid with a takedown, Shawnee with a 1 escape. And I guess it's okay, Coach, because nobody's thrown anything at us yet. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Oh, he's picking that pin up. Nice job, son. Nice job.
What a great job. He got taken down and then just kept working and was able to reverse his fortune.
That was tight. That was really tight. That kid might have an extra. His neck might have grown another inch. Get stretched out a little bit there. Looks like we have Cade Carter. Now, I know Cade. Cade's one of our more experienced kids. He wrestles a lot in the summer, and you know, that brings up a point. How many football players you have on this page of
We have quite
wrestlers?
a few. Cade's the first one tonight, and you know, he came out a little late in the season. He kind of wanted to feel things out aside. He wanted to try out some football, and I tell you what, he really came alive the last couple weeks. And one thing about Cade is he didn't miss a lot of tackles. You know,
That's awesome. So tell me your philosophy, Coach. We kind of talked in between break. You said you'd like them in competing. You got your kids, during football. You got some that wrestle, some that play basketball. So your philosophy is kind of you'd like to keep them in competition, keep them active?
Man. I love 3 sport athletes. I think they need to be hooked up, busy. Good thing about when they go to another sport, when they leave us, somebody's looking out for them. Somebody's keeping them accountable. They're competing. That they have a goal. They're working towards accomplishing that goal, and then. And I want to have them success. When I come to a wrestling duel, I like watching football players alongside. If I go to a basketball game, I like seeing my football players excel in those arenas. Same thing with baseball, track, soccer, golf, you name it. And so as a football coach, I enjoy watching one of my players excel in something else.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're not a 6A school right now. We don't have 1,000 or 2,000 enrolled kids. So I feel like at a school our size, you got to share athletes. If everybody's going to be successful, you're going to have to share athletes for sure.
Absolutely. And the positive thing is, we got a lot of good men in leadership positions in Shawnee as far as the coaches are concerned. Like, I know full and well the same standards that we try to uphold in the football program. Coach McCune's upholding in wrestling. Coach Liveland's upholding in basketball. So, they're learning some of those same life lessons that we're trying to present them.
Sure. In the end, that's what it's about, life lessons.
5 seconds remaining period.
In the end, you just want them out there being productive citizens. Sure, you want them to do everything, reach every goal they want in football, but obviously you want them to be good citizens when they leave Shawnee High School.
And I try to tell them, the best part about coaching is not, seeing you now, but when you come back as a 35-year-old and you're successful and you're a productive citizen, or you're a father or husband, whatever the case may be, that's the payoff. That's the joy.
100%. And I don't know how long you've been teaching and coaching. Nice job, Kate. But, it's been a while for me, but I see people at Walmart. Hey, Coach Chamlin, you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, man. And then, hey, this is my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
And now, if you want a job that's going to make you feel young for the rest of your life, teaching and coaching is not it. No. But I enjoy seeing those. Looks like Caden threw him over for a turn. Looks like he's got that tight, Coach.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up a fall right here.
I think so. There's a minute 20 left. He's got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. Nice job, Caden Kirk. Or not Caden Kirk, I'm sorry, Kate Carter.
Kate Carter.
That messed that up.
I'm not quite old enough to coach my former players' kids, but I am old enough to where now my former players are in the profession. One we have on staff with us, Brendan Brown, who's a special education teacher and our receivers coach, punters coach. And I remember him as a little squirrely freshman at Mill City High School slinging the football around.
There's no better compliment than one of your kids coming back to coach with you or even at the school you're at. Coach, these guys are going crazy. They're throwing each other left and right. There's a good shot. Finish that. Oh, get those hips off there. Bump, bump, bump. We must have a facial injury or a nose or something. We got that mask on.
Yeah.
I only wrestled in those a couple of times. It's hard to breathe in them things.
I bet.
Holy cow. That was a nice throw by the Newcastle wrestler there.
Yeah. We got a long time to fight with a minute left in the period.
Well, speaking on that coaching thing again, two of the high school coaches, Coach McCune and Coach Lamelli, both wrestled for me in high school. That's how old I am. Then Coach Merrill and I, we've been around for a long time together. So, well, that's a good job. He got off the mat right there.
That was. I think it's an ultimate compliment, that they had such a good time wrestling for you that they wanted to pass those lessons on to the next generation.
Yeah. Coach, I was just figuring this out. We got Trenton McCune, which is Coach McCune's son. Now I know where the mask came from. He had a facial injury on his teeth, a while back, and his teeth got rearranged a little bit, and I know he's had surgery on those, so that's where that mask came from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you ever have the opportunity to coach your sons wrestling?
A little bit. Yeah. My youngest son, for sure. I will tell you this: it's tough when you're coaching for a living and you're coaching high school. It's tough to coach them when they're in Little League. I'll tell you that. It's hard to turn it back down, but you got to.
Right.
So I struggle with that a little bit. Yeah, it was tough. Okay, as time runs out, it looks like the Newcastle kids got a major 10-1 right now. We got a little bit of digging to do to get back in this one.
Oh, looks like there's a debate.
Yeah. You know, wrestling is the only, well, I guess they're all kind of like that. Wrestling, though, if you go to the table and do this or that, they can warn you or throw you out just by taking the official to the table. So you got to ask lots of questions, not yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 12-1. He found a couple of points. Looks like some near fall points they didn't have up.
And I will say I have worked the clock before at a wrestling duel, and it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, especially when they're moving fast.
Yeah. Oh, this kid's tough. That's a tight half. It's like 6 points given up on the fall.
If you're Newcastle, you needed that.
Yeah.
As we move past the halfway point.
We're about at 150 now. That was 144. I tell you, Coach, I don't even know the weights anymore. I've been out so long. In wrestling, they change the weights about every 3 or 4 years, it seems. So, yeah. Okay, we picked up a forfeit there.
Right here.
Yeah. Was that Holland Ryder? Ryder Holland?
So.
Okay. I'm going to guess, Coach, I'm not sure. This might be Jackson Shawnee.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't hear Monty when he announced it.
Yeah, you guys, if we got the name wrong, please excuse us. We got about 35 names down here, and we're just guessing right now.
Is there a strategy behind having multiple kids come out and then not letting your opponent know who they're going to wrestle?
100%. In a tight duel, sometimes the coach makes a lot of difference. There's jockeying around, and there's some rules in there, you know, where you get choice on odd, or you have to send out your guy first to the mat on odd, and coaches will flip-flop their lineup. Coach McCune's pretty tutored in that area. He knows what he's doing, so he's not going to make a rash mistake. But yeah, sometimes you want certain matchups, you know, as far as this wrestler on this guy. So yeah, there's a lot to it. But if you don't weigh in a lot of people at every weight, you don't have that flexibility to move them around like that. So well, we're about a minute 15 in, no score yet. But
I got a text from Mrs. Madonna, and she said Jackson Shawnee has a long braid, so I think that's him here.
Is what now?
Jackson Shawnee.
Yeah.
He might be one of her students. So.
Okay. Is Mrs. Madonna listening right now? Oh, Lord. Yeah. We apologize.
Hey, she'll give me the report card later on, how I did.
Oh, my gosh. Well, if you're listening, Mrs. Madonna, we enjoy you.
Oh.
And I would like to talk to you about that internship with Shawnee High School students one of these days.
Period one, Jackson Shawnee with the early 2-0 lead.
All right, so we're up 2-0. Okay, look like Shawnee's choice. Chose down. Coach McCune doesn't give him much of an option. He tells him where he wants him to go.
That's all right.
Yeah. He's got good hand control, just needs to fire out of there. Come on. Oh, that's locked hands. There we go. We're going to get, he needs to hustle right here. He got one for the locked hands.
Interlocking hands is a point for Shawnee. Extends his lead to 3-0.
Hey, Coach, don't tell anybody, but you see that ladder up on the side of the wall over there?
Yeah.
When I was in junior high school, I climbed up there and got on one of those platforms up there. Yeah, don't tell anybody. I didn't get caught, but it was a bad idea.
Now, I've heard you were a bit of a rebel back in the day, but
maybe a little bit.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah. Jackson's staying pretty active, man. He hadn't hit much big offense, but he dang sure sprawls. Look at that. Got him 2.
Behind him.
Yeah.
2 points for Jackson.
Sometimes you don't have to be an offensive guy. You can work off of their offense and score, and that's kind of where he's going with this right now.
50 seconds remaining in the period.
Coach, you know, pretty much in every match tonight, we've started off the first period pretty good with the lead, and it seems like in the ones we lost, we had trouble in the third period. So, yeah, I don't know if that's inexperience. It's definitely not shape. I know Coach McCune too well. They're working hard.
You know, maybe there's some of that coming out aggressive.
Yeah,
you know, taking the fight to them early on. And, and I think the ones that they've gotten, with the exception of one, you know, I think we maybe got caught in a bad spot. I think the first match that we lost, we had a lead, I believe, in points.
Yeah, and those are all fixable things. You know, at this point, you want every match to be, you just want to be getting better, fine-tuning things, and, you know, none of it really matters until the end in wrestling. So win anything, any sport, really. But, yeah, you got to keep getting better until you get to regionals and state.
I'll tell you, as a fan, I think that's what makes wrestling so exciting is, you know, we're up 8-1 right now in this match, and one wrong move, if you're a Newcastle fan, you know, one right move, and you win.
Yeah, you know? That's true. There's always that ace. You got a swinger's chance.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen guys with, you know, 10, 12-point leads in the state finals get pinned.
Yep.
You're right. That adds a lot of anxiety and nervousness to it. I mean, you can be God at any time.
And I think you can, when you go down there to the big house at the state tournament, you can feel that energy.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the more exciting championships I think that we have in the state.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I really like about Jackson. He's hitting offensive from all the positions, like the set outs and off the bottom, but he goes for a second move. We call that chain wrestling, and a lot of kids, you know, they hit a move and they score and they stop. The really good ones go from move to move to move in every position and never stop. So that's a good sign for him. He stays busy.
55 seconds remaining in the match.
Get a little aggressive down there, got him a good bar. There we go, look at that. That's the second time I've seen him use that little stack thing.
Let's see if he can hit it. 30 seconds left here.
What you got going in the off-season, Coach? You got a bunch of weightlifting going with your off-season guys?
We do, yeah. We're in there, you know, really hitting it heavy and until Christmas break, really just trying to gain as much strength as we can.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, due to the tornado, we went 2 long periods where we didn't get consistent weightlifting. So just trying to regain some of that back.
And Jackson rides him out.
You know,
got us a win.
You know, as Jackson Shawnee gets that win there, I was going to comment on that. You know, you guys made it through a pretty interesting situation. I mean, your field was tore up, your press box was gone. Golly, man, hats off to you. I mean, it's disarray. I mean, your home games were kind of away games in a sense. I mean, What a tough deal.
And we were very thankful for OBU. I mean, they made it as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really great atmosphere at their stadium. So I'm really appreciative of Coach Fluke and everything that he did for us.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to get back into Thorpe, man. I'm ready to pack the Thorpe, man. And I'm ready to make Shawnee one of the best high school football atmospheres around.
I think you can do it. I think you can do it. We got Chicago here in it. I think this is 157, Coach. This is how old I am. I coached Chicago's dad.
Well, I've gotten to know Chicago a little bit throughout the school building and stuff, so I'm really excited to see him wrestle.
Yeah. He's wrestled quite a bit. I think he's one of the more experienced ones on the team. If he can get that elbow up right there, he'll get that half.
Oh, got the headgear falling off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in wrestling, until there's a stoppage, you're going to have to wrestle with that headgear down like that. Sometimes when they slow down, he'll blow it dead. There we go. He's working for. Oh, look at that little whip back. He's doing a good job staying busy, but he's almost too busy.
Yeah.
He's had a few things there he could have scored some points on, and he's not getting points. Slow it down a little bit. He's controlling the match.
Looks like maybe he's trying to hit a finisher and get it over with. You know?
Yeah. 5 seconds left in the first period. 4-0, Mr. Chicago Heron.
Heron with the right out takes a 4-0 lead going into period 2. Racers choose neutral.
Started neutral here. I don't know I think the Newcastle kid started neutral, so it's his choice.
Their choice.
Oh, look at that. Nice double leg. Good job. Now, I think just a bar and a half he pins this guy. I think Chicago's an extremely strong kid. Just needs to get physical, throw a basic hard half in and get the fall here. Maybe if I say that loud enough, he can hear me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes simplicity is the best answer.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
Tell you what, give credit to this young man from Newcastle. It seems like everything Chicago tries, he just keeps working and working to get out of it.
Yeah. Oh. Just not committing. See how his hips are parallel? He just needs to commit. You know, throw something and get those hips out to the side and turn him. Right now, he's just kind of riding him. That's a confidence thing. It's early in the year. He's doing a good job keeping him broke down. I really want to take this headset off and go, hey, man, get out there and throw a half, but I'm not going to. There, he came off the hips right there.
Oh, don't let him up.
No. Oh, that's not going to go very long there. You know, when you slip a wing like that and your hand's going towards his head, they break that a lot because they feel like they're going to tear out their shoulder. Sometimes you get in a weird position.
I think he's got himself. Oh, he's got to finish that.
Yeah, there he goes.
See if he can get it done. 3, 2. Oh, yeah.
1 second left. 1 second left. Yeah.
Talk about excitement from Chicago Heron.
Yeah. Man, 1 second left. I could never get that lucky when I was competing.
Let's take 45-12 moves. We move to 175.
Who's your inside linebackers coach on the high school staff?
It was Coach Hunt. throughout our season. Bryson Hunt, he was a teacher down at the middle school. And after the season, he found him a corporate job, so he got out of it. But he did a great job for us. And I know Coach Blitz, our defensive coordinator, he really loves Jason Hare, and along with all of us. And the thing about Jason is, he's relentless effort, and he just never was afraid of contact.
No. I got to admit, Coach, now I worked the change. Oh, look at that. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, we got a headlock there, but it was an illegal headlock right off the bat. He didn't have an arm in there, and then he reached back and got the arm. We won't say anything.
Nope, I'll keep it quiet.
I worked the chains at your home games, and I'm an inside linebacker kind of guy. I like to watch the linebackers. And, Jason was kind of neat. I watched him his sophomore year. He had a lot of trouble finding the ball. But obviously somebody was working with him pretty good because he found the ball this year.
He did.
Both your linebackers stayed really busy. And he picks up a fall.
Yes,
Jason Hare,
that's
first
awesome.
period.
And Jason, you don't normally see a lot of emotion from him, and to see him fired up after that, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's a good kid. I bet he didn't say 2 words to me the first 2 years he wrestled.
Extremely quiet. For a long time, I didn't know that he talked, and then but I'll tell you one thing: he's passionate, he works hard, and he earns every success he gets.
Yeah. So there's 6. I think we got a pretty decisive win going. Is this Elijah McGee?
This is, Coach? This is. Elijah's a football player also, and he's new to sports and trying them out. And so I was excited he decided to wrestle because I think it's going to be really good for him.
Yeah. I'll tell you, of all the sports, when they come into wrestling that first year, it's a little bit, you got to take your hats off. It's tough to walk into high school and start wrestling. But you know what? I respect that more than anything because it's extremely difficult.
It looks like we have a forfeit this way.
Yeah, we're going to forfeit at 2:15. So that gives 6 to them. And then we got our 2 heavyweights.
Let's see who comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, a little switcheroo there, huh?
And this is Kendall, is that right?
That's right. This is Kendall Gillum, and he's an offensive lineman for us. He started about 6-7 games. And, you don't get many tree trunks like Kendall. He's got some big old calves and thighs.
He's put together pretty well.
He's hard to move. I'm excited to see him wrestle.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, he attempted that throw.
I don't think he was in his body enough to be able to get that done. He kind of slipped off of him.
Yes, heavyweight is just a game of position. You always get a big old guy. Some of them are short and big. Some of them are tall and big. The guy that wins the position. There's a lot of hand fighting in position is big in heavyweight.
All right, here we go, back to our feet. Come on, Kendall.
Oh, this kid has some good technique.
Yeah.
That's a nice bear hug right there.
Oh no, we gotta get off our back. We've got a minute, some change left. Kendall's gonna have to fight here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, we ended up with a fall. That's 6 for Newcastle. I think that brings the score 51, Shawnee 36 maybe for Newcastle.
They might have already got the points on the board, I think. So it might be 51-30.
Cool.
What a great showing for Coach McCune on his first night out. Gets the first ever girls victory. Gets a solid boys victory. As a Shawnee wrestling fan, you got to be pretty pleased with tonight.
Yes, I would agree. The kids were extremely aggressive. Had a plan, as you say. Having a plan is a big deal, and we got 2 victories. Yes, Coach, I'm pretty excited about where we're at right now with shape-wise and technique-wise. He's doing a great job.
And I know talking to him throughout the week, he had nothing but high praises for the type of program Newcastle is. So for him to come out and have a showing like this, I think it's huge.
Yes, 100%. Well, I think we're wrapping it up. Once again, the final score was 51-30. Your Wolves got the victory. We wish Newcastle a safe ride home, and we enjoy everybody that was listening. Hope we didn't butcher it too bad, Coach.
No, I think you did a great job.
No, you did a good job. All right, see you, Shawnee.
Go Wolves.
I feel like I need to go have a